Mike. There it is. I think I got it loud enough. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's the stream echoing. That's what that is. Wrong button. Can you not? Can you hear me? How about now, Saren? Can you hear me? I'm wondering if this is set right. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Still quiet, but you can hear me at all. So that's good. Alright. Alright. So, let's see here. So it's something to do with. Still can't hear me, right? One day I'll stop hitting the wrong button. Still can't hear me, huh? That's so weird. Should be able to hear me well. But I'm quiet. Okay. try Windows microphone settings. Hello. Microphone. Alright, let's see here. How about now? Still nothing? So it's a shitty microphone problem. Because for some reason. And testing again. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. I fixed it. Yay. Windows itself needed to be set on the headset. Well, then I'll just move it closer. As close as I can get it. That should be a little better. But as you can see, I finished the outside of the plutonium plant. Still not. It's so strange. I don't understand. Yeah, it's a lot of radiation. But it's fully working. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else you haven't seen. Oh, you haven't seen Nuketown. I guess I can go show you that. How about if I talk really loud? Does that make it better? Oh, that helps. Yep. Well, me go show you Nuketown, because that's the biggest thing I've built since you were last saw it. I've built a lot of buildings randomly. I now have a train for every single SAM node on the map. Every SAM node has its own private little train. And they cut through and run under and go all over the place. Because they're fucking everywhere, and most of them are just very simple. Last I checked, it was 1.6 million, I think it was. Yeah, over here is Nuketown, with a whole bunch of buildings that, with a whole bunch of really, really underclocked machines. So that they would take up more space, not less space. Each building builds one part for the nuke plant in as pretty a fashion as possible. And all the buildings have some kind of difference on their outside because I wanted it to look like a real city. This building took me like a month by itself because of all the fucking beams, and there's a cable in each one of these as well, which makes it just adds one little line of color in there. It even has a train just to move the fuel rods from one side of the plant to the other, because why not? And I made sure you can go everywhere in a cart, including all the way to the top of every cliff. There's a ramp or a set of ramp stairs or something. You can go everywhere in this town in a factory cart. Well, the glowing belts really do make it. Glowing belts plus glass it feels like kind of cheating at making things look cool. all the waste gets sent to the void. That's not a void. There's water there. It's just way far down. But no, I've never fallen through the map here. I've fallen through the map on the other side for sure, but never here. This building's got a really cool effect on the top of it. It'll take me a couple of to get up to the top. I guess I could switch to the floater. This is yeah, we're right here at the edge of the Dune Desert and Spire Coast, the little mixed area. But yeah, this has this cool effect of looking like that when you look down through it. I tried to make all the roof. I never got to this. I never could figure out something to do with that roof, but I tried to make the roofs look unique and but yeah, that's where all the parts are made, and then they come up here, and this is where all the radiation stuff is done. And yes, those belts are supposed to be empty. That way you can actually see the parts move on them. And they're all exact ratios. All of my sloops are used for power augmenters. I actually almost crashed my map the other day. So I was working on my heavy modular frames and needed petro coke. So I went over and modified my petro coke factory, added another oil node, made it a little bit bigger, and I forgot that I put a train there but didn't give it a schedule or anything. Well, that just happened to be the place where the electromagnetic control rods go to my first nuke plant, and that nuke plant feeds, of course, all the waste to the other nuke plant. And because it was in the way, then the what is it? The which train was it? Oh yeah, the copper sheets couldn't get to the aluminum factory, so the aluminum factory couldn't make heat sinks. So the other nuke plant couldn't make any heat sinks, and then that caused both the nuke plants to shut down at the same time. And I just barely caught it in time before it was about to make the whole system go down. I actually had to reload 2 autosaves before, and luckily it was right before it. And like I was like, "What? My power grid just went down? What?" Stupid trains. But yeah, I completed the pyramid. Um, oh yeah, the Olive Nuke town here. We'll go faster. Oh, we gotta go really fast because it's pretty far away. The water for this, for that nuke town, comes from all the way over here. Just trying to, spread my leg out, of course. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's the light up Satisfactory sign that I made. You can actually see it from like really, really far away. Right here is where you can see it from. And then there's the most fun of the trains, which is this one here. I still haven't put a roof on it, but that's all the train stations for the Samor there. 16 train stations, 3 floors. Let's see here. Is this train gonna come by soon? Where are you at? I mean, it's all of them because there's actually so little Samor on the map because most of them are impure that like there's barely enough to actually make a working Fixonium factory. You have to pretty much use all the SAM on the map to be able to have enough to actually make making Fixonium worth it, because if you don't make a certain amount, then you're actually spending more electricity to make it than you're getting from it. Which sucks. But that's part of it. It doesn't. It is literally a completionist thing. In the end, that's it. That's all it is. It is barely worth it. You end up getting, I think, like 13 or 14% increase. Oh, most people will never build it. It's quite literally like just like I play too much Satisfactory. Here's Fixonium, and that's coming from us. You want to come by, train? You can't be that far away. Almost here. Are you even running? Let's issue a malfunction. Ooh, that train seems to not be doing anything. It says operational. Yeah, the map is like I make big buildings. Hey, you train. What is wrong? What is your malfunction? It's almost like that train station doesn't have power. Let's go figure it out. this one? Yeah, that's this one. What is your problem? Oh, that's not the right one. 18, not 7. Guess we can follow it. Come through here. To here. To here. Down to here. Over to here. Down here. It seems to be this guy. Yeah. What's your problem, bro? Like you still malfunction. How strange. He's got power, right? Q. Turn off self-driving. Have fun. Good night. Normally that means there's like a break in somewhere. Yes, you will enjoy this. This took me quite a long time to make this train tunnel. Oh no, autosave. What a bad time for an autosave. That's okay. Everything seems so boring. Well, that's wrong. You're not supposed to stop. Get out of here. You're gonna. Oh no. Ah! Train crash! Train wreck in slow motion. what happens when you manually control it and you don't do it correctly. Cute. It just won't self-drive for some reason. I don't understand. The train is confused or broken or something. So strange. I mean, it doesn't need this. Have a good night, Shogun. Oh, it did it. Alright. And let's see here. Since you're still here, Saren, I did start working on getting resources to the big pyramid. So I finished off most of the glass railway that needed to be built, including building this station here, which brings all the wire and cable that I need. I did finish the copper thing, the cable tower. So now it's actually taller than those things are now. Been working on a lot of random little things for the aluminum factory. Like I put all these beams in and cleaned up some edges, and I think I actually have it working 100%. Cross fingers. Petro Coke. I got rid of all the Petro Coke burners and just made it bigger. This is where I made that train that fucked up everything. And if you come down this way, wait, I finished this split here, which goes to the fourth nuke factory that I'm working on. I've got the water done, and I've got the uranium burning section. This is also going to have a plutonium burning section up higher. But I've got all the uranium piped to it and everything. I just got to work on the next floor. And then I continued this one out past the nuke plant from there, took it all the way out here to where my heavy modular frame factory is being built. I'm gonna try to make it look like a train if I can. We'll see. But I got this here so I can bring all the Petro Coke that I need here, and then all the modular frames for the modular frames factory. This is gonna make 100 and let's see, how many is it? Let's see, 135 heavy modular frames a minute when it's done. But I built a lot of fun little buildings because I made some really big buildings. Like this is just two impure nodes. And all of these are just little buildings over the little nodes that I used, which is like 10,800 iron. Yeah, the head to modular frames go to the final factory. for space elevator parts. Which, let's see here. It looks like I'm going to be using, let's see, where did they go? Another on here. It's modular frames, where's heavy? Yeah, my in-game factory uses 128 modular frames a minute. So, a little bit of buffer just for lag's sake. But I'm also using all 3 recipes inside the same factory. But I got the steel part ready. I still gotta connect the train up. I've got the copper done. This is all the refineries needed to make all the iron. I got the water hooked up and piped in some resources from pretty far away, including using these water here. But yeah, I have all these pink factories all over the place now from all the SAM ore. Some of them I built cool, like this one I built kind of cool. This one is work in progress, but you can see it loops around. I did build this little building making diamonds. Open floor factory. I just honestly got bored working on the nuke plant and was like, oh, I want to make more diamonds because I'm tired of running out. Let's see here. Yeah, I just was building weird buildings for all these little nodes. I think this is my favorite though. This is like a little castle. Now it's daytime. Newtown looks a little bit, it's really cool at night, but it can be hard to see a lot of what's going on. But yeah, I have bridges everywhere now because of all the SAM trains going everywhere from all the weird little SAM buildings. But yeah, this is where all the ore and stuff made for Nuketown. I guess I can slow down my fly speed. And then I go this way. And then here it splits off. This is where cable is made. I can't remember what that is. I guess I can look at the picture on the door. It'll tell me what it is. Oh yeah, wire. Because I did actually go through and make pictures, and we got Criterium. And yeah, I started by just building little platforms on top of each one of these things, and then just started to connect them all together at different heights. But I wanted to make sure that you could factory cart around the whole place. which there's a factory cart somewhere. I'm not really sure where it's at. Yeah, like I have a little crafting room here so you can make all your stuff. And then there's like this secret path inside of here that leads to a ladder to be able to go up to the top. And come over, there's all kinds of, tried to integrate all the trees and everything so that it all looked like it was supposed to be there. All kinds of little nooks and crannies and little walkways and stuff. Because everything has a door. So, and it's all designed to where it's as empty belts as possible. So it shows exact ratios. It did get backed up earlier though, so that's the reason why. Oh, no, it's actually empty. Yep, that's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did build that one cool bridge under here. There's this one, which is, it's a cool bridge, but nothing really special. But then you come over to this one, and you got the running man tunnel. And there's like this little hidden little battery area underneath here. But it also allows you to be able to still use your whatever that fucking thing's called. Let's see here. I need a pole, I guess. Not enough. I've only got 43,000 megawatts. Which wouldn't even run my factory for a minute. Like my minimum consumption tends to hover right here around like 165. So I've been working on it. Every time I think about it, I add more batteries, but they just take so many fucking modular frames and so much fucking space. I guess I'm just gonna have to build a giant building of just battery at some point, just so I can say I have enough to run my factory. When I really don't. And I started doing a little planning. I started thinking about which floors I'm going to use for what, and getting ready to start putting buildings into here. Because when I get heavy modular frames done, except for the ammo factory, which is really just kind of a completionist, useless factory building thing. Except for the ammo factory, I'm pretty much ready to start working on the space elevator parts in the giant hourglass. I just got to finish the heavy modular frames. And it's just such a big factory. I think that's probably, I mean, except for, of course, from some of these little sand buildings that I built. But I don't really think there's much else that... Oh, well, I did put there is the road. I guess I could show that. I forgot. I put a, I put in a good bit of roads in. I still got a ways to go, but at some point, yeah, there's the lights. This is how far I've gotten so far with all the lights on it. Because I figure with them changing trucks in the next patch, you should be able to use this road to deliver a part somewhere ridiculously slow. I even built a little parking lot for the aluminum factory. Got a bridge across here. Oh, yeah. Sluggo Rock has gotten kind of out of control. Um, if you ever wanted to know what every slug in the game looks like, well, wonder no more. They start fading out really quickly. So, like, you can't even see them on the roof here, but now as you come up, they just kind of like start appearing as you go up the roof and then disappearing after you. Another little sand building that I built. Or building, I guess it, I don't know, it might be done, might not. Depends on how my ADD pinball goes. But yeah, I tried to take all the SAM ones through all the areas that, I haven't been. So like every single SAM train takes you down a different path and through different areas of the map. But they all meet up in one place, so you get to see the whole map. And we drive the roads this way. We get all the bridges now. The walking bridge, the train bridge, the driving bridge. these not working? Oh, yeah, that's to bring the modular frames over. We don't have to worry about that. And that one is, oh, that's for heavy modular frames. Yep, and that's the station where heavy modular frames and heavy modular frames. Yeah, train crashes are 100% disappointing in this game. Like, you don't even get a good ragdoll or anything like that. It'd be awesome if you were in the train and got in a train crash and you just like went flying and ragdolled out somewhere. It's honestly harder to fix mixing a belt by accident than it is a train crash. I should change the name to this so I don't forget it. Heavy mod frame hour. Yeah, we'll never be able to repeat Josh throwing all those trucks into a giant pit and having them go flying everywhere. Yeah, that would be cool if I could just be like, here's the hyper tube. Did you get those materials? Instead of have to run a belt. Yeah. You could just be like, I'm gonna send you a train through the train tube, and it pops out a container just pops out the other side. Things that only multiplayer speedrunners want. I'm still kind of annoyed that is not that this is a spot for the water extractor, but this isn't. I I feel like they screwed up there. I feel like that's a mistake. I think that was supposed to be there instead of here on the dirt. Yeah, I have a feeling there's all kinds of things that one or two Satisfactory players have noticed, but there's like no way to get the devs to actually see some random graphical bug in some weird place because of how many are on the fucking site. Oh yeah, I did make a couple Dune Desert buildings for Sam. This little one right here. Cool little building. Way too big for what was necessary, but I've gotten burned on trains not being big enough too many times at this point. And yes, That was very much on
Fix-it property will not function outside of fix-it
square off.
property. Return fix-it property to fix-it property immediately.
And this is supposed to be a sightseeing train someday. Even though I don't know what there's to really see. Except for, I guess, this one, like, dead Titan tree. And I still have my stairs to the top of the world. Stairs to get an achievement.
Fix-it property will not function outside of fix-it property. Return fix-it property to
I
fix-it
think it's
property
funny how
immediately.
I intentionally tried to make this look big, but in the end, the rubber plastic is just it's just giant because of how many fucking refineries it takes. But yeah, it took me. It actually didn't take that long to make the sign. The sign, I actually did that in one epiphany stream. This rainbow tunnel, though, man, this thing took a minute, even with blueprints. Mainly because I didn't have. I was literally like, I was running out of the crystal to be able to build it, because each one of those blueprints takes 1,300 quartz crystal. So I was having to jump on, build, and then I'd run over here to the quartz factory and manually pick up boxes worth of crystals from there, right there, so I could run all the way back and build the walls again. I was gonna do the whole side with like light up stuff, and I was like, I think I'm good. I think this rainbow underneath and everything else is enough. Yee, Satisfactory. I really haven't even been playing that much recently. Been busy working. I mean, I mostly just play backpack battles and Satisfactory. I'm slowly grinding out the very end of Hades 2, and um, I don't really think I've been playing that much else besides that. Occasionally a little Minecraft, but not too much. But yeah, just getting all the resources together for this heavy modular frames has been a task. God, the thing is going to be the biggest looking thing besides the pyramid.
Fixit property will not function outside of fixit property. Return fixit property to fixit property immediately.
Oh, that's cool. I managed to die falling upwards. Uh, I guess, yeah, the pyramid's still huge, but it's definitely quite the line. Yeah, I've never done that before. That's kind of neat. It died upwards. I'm still going, too. But you can still see all my factories and all my train lines. There's the plutonium plant, and there's the rotor factory, and there's my coal plant, and oh wow, you can you can see that how much room the fucking the hourglass and the fucking rubber or plastic factory take up. Oh wow, look, there's other continents, guys. Who knew there was a coral reef off the coast of our island? I'm still going up too. Let me go to photo mode. Oh, it won't let me. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Oh, did I go up as high as I could go? Oh, I went as high as I could go. Now I'm floating down. Oh, this is wild. Looks like I'm skydiving. I'm glad somebody else is here to watch this besides me. Yeah, but it's got to be a new map. Like the whole map needs to be new, not just rearranged because that doesn't the I get the RNG thing for some people, but like at this point I feel like it's a little bit too late. Like on release, sure that'd be different, but like at this point like it seems really kind of late to be adding that. I know why they're adding it, but I just want them to go through and make a whole bunch of new textures for walls and foundations and like I don't understand what's hard for them to make new textures. Seems like a lot less work than redesigning the entire truck system. And we're heading back down. I think somebody is trying to make a new map through a mod. I don't know where they're at, but oh, I like that you can see that new nuke plant. They look really good when it gets like 8 stories taller because it how all the different things I'm gonna have to make. And whack! How far do I fly? Oh, I hit a tree. Ta-da! And the spaghetti factory that I never do anything with, except for sometimes when I accidentally break it in the most random fucking ways. And then, like, all of a sudden I go to build something and I don't have this part. And I'm like, how do I not have any of these parts? Yeah, this is the main thing that gets used. That's probably the most active machine in the spaghetti factory. And I did build this random bridge. Doesn't do anything. No belts take it or anything like that. Well, they added cables to the game. I'm like, I should make a suspension bridge. And I was gonna like snake a belt up, but I just got lazy when I was doing the plutonium plant and just did a drone from here to there because it was way faster than trying to figure out how to do a belt. Yeah, it does feel out of place, doesn't it? I mean, eventually, I hope to be able to get rid of it. I mean, that is like the eventual goal, right? Someday I would like to get rid of it. Kind of because it blocks the road system and everything else. But until I can get that factory there on the hourglass working, I need this guy making me power shards. And it takes a lot of machines just to make power shards. Because most everything else is taken care of outside. Like all my rips come from over there, all my cable comes from that tower, all my modular frames comes from there. I have way more aluminum than I can even figure out how to use. Even though I am down from 13,000 down to I've only got 2,500 aluminum or something like that left. But yeah, this one train right here, I'm gonna shut down my whole factory. But yeah, if it wasn't for an autosave, I would have been screwed. I would have had to, I guess, disconnect all my factories from everything to be able to. I don't even fucking know, dude. Like, I can't even imagine how I would go about that because everything is so interconnected, right? Like, I can't just go and disconnect the aluminum factory. It's not one wire that works on the aluminum factory. It's hundreds of wires hidden inside foundations, and you see them all going off as I fly around. Like, I can't even imagine trying to break everything apart. Still not quite done with the aluminum factory. It's still missing something. I'm not quite sure what. I definitely need to do something else with this train station. It's a little too square. You give it a fancy roof or some frilly walls or something like that. Because I have been doing all kinds of fun little things. I put in new walkway right here. Let's let you get over here because I want you to be able to walk everywhere. It goes all the way up. We did a little bit of work here. I still need more buildings this size to be able to put places that look differently. But yeah, I think I finally got my aluminum factory 100%, as far as I can tell. Oh, I did rebuild this building. I forgot about that. I had to rebuild this node because it wasn't working right. So I built it a bit bigger. do still have something going wrong with that line. And I still can't seem to figure out. Yeah, I still keep getting blanks in it. But it's such a pain in the ass to work on anything in that factory. Because it's all shoved into Doggo Cave. Oh, okay, that's pulling those two in. What about you? Huh? What you? Just the random guy in the middle of that. For some reason, builds up extra. Two extra guys that build up extra. Always seeing builds go backwards, but they're not actually going backwards. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll I'll see you in another 3 to 6 months. Show you what I built since then.